A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. This is a collective download for all the people who are resonated with it and all the people who are attracted to it. But if you don't resonate fully with it or you don't resonate at all with it, kindly move to another channeling which resonates better with you. So let's get started and let's dive deep into the message of this channeling. The message I'm being told is that karma is real. And the taste of karma is very sweet. We have heard in the past that karma is very difficult and people get lessons and people go through a lot. We have heard those channelings. But today, I'm being given a channeling for people who have been true, people who have been honest, people who have been nice to others, who have done everything they could have done, but there were those who hurt them. So I'm channeling some of you who would resonate with this really well. It could be more in number, like a lot of people would resonate with it. I was given this because the taste of karma is very, very sweet for those people who are true. For pure souls, the taste is very, very sweet. So why is that? Because karma for them is not for you. Whosoever resonates with you, karma for you is not a punishment. Karma for you is a reward. For whatever goodness you've shown to other people. For people with evil intentions, with people who try to harm others on purpose intentionally, they don't receive the same benefit. They don't receive the same thing. For them, karma is always going to be a bitch, and I love bitches. Bitches are very loyal. But at the same time, if you notice, dogs, this is one psychic animal with psychic abilities. They know exactly who to give what. Like if there are 10 people on the street, they will not bark at all 10 people. To one or two people, they will wag their tails, they will go, they'll play. To some, they'll follow them. To some, they'll just silently observe. But there will be somebody that they will bark on, or somebody they will not like. Somebody, as if in their own language, they're trying to tell that person that what you did is wrong, or who you are is wrong. I know it. Maybe others don't know it, but I know it. So dogs have their own language. They talk in their own language. To some people, even when they bark, they are doing it in a very loving way, as if they're trying to talk to them. They're trying to call them. So they have their own ways, but they recognize, they know who is who. For all the kindness you have shown to other people, for all the love you have given to people, for all the years that you have been a giver, even though other people may not have been good to you, other people may have cheated you, backstabbed you, lied to you, it is a saying that whatever you sow, you reap that. Whatever you put out in the universe, sooner or later you get it back. So sometimes we see that there is a person who has been really affectionate towards their partners, whosoever they dated, whosoever they were in relationship with. They were very affectionate, but the other person was not so nice. They were lying to them, or they were cheating, or they were doing all sorts of mean things. After all these betrayals, the person who was on the receiving end felt very bad. They felt that, why did I have to go through this? Why this punishment was given to me, etc., etc. But once they enter inner work phase, once they start respecting who they are, once they understand their self-worth, once you know who you are better, and once you understand that you are not an object that has to be distributed freely to others, because I have seen some of you are so innocent and so gullible that someone would come up to you and say that I want it this way or I want it my way. You would do it just based on some breadcrumbs they've thrown at you. Little bit of things they say, little bit of nice things they say, little bit of attention they gave to you. You thought that this is a nice person. But in case of self-worth, when you understand what self-worth means, what you really deserve, when you realize that, then God will give you what you deserve, and God will give you much more than what you have given out when you were in your pure energies. So my dear soul family members, I'm being shown some people who have given a lot to the one they loved. And it is also possible that you've had multiple relationships. It is possible that you were involved with more people and you have been on a guilt trip because of that. Maybe you also thought that something is wrong with me only. That's why I keep meeting all these people. But now you have to understand, or maybe you have already started realizing that you are a bit different and you are on the ascension journey. And because you're on the ascension journey, you had to learn certain key lessons about life. And those key lessons you cannot learn just like that. If you're always enjoying and always vacationing, you're always like doing amazing things and everything is like peaceful, there's nothing wrong anywhere, then it's not possible to attract those people. Before you came to this planet, the volunteers, especially anybody who connects with the twin flame ascension journey, with the mission work journey, with the things they want to do for other people, if they feel that they are definitely a light worker and they heal others wherever they go, then you yourself, when you were a soul, you and all your masters and your higher beings who are constantly with you, you only decided that for these number of years I will have these type of experiences. When I'm in puberty, I will have these experiences. When I'm in my 20s, I will have these type of experiences. When I'm in my 30s, I will have this, that, and 40s, 50s. So every decade, every 11 years was already planned. Everything is planned and everything is predestined. So all the negative experiences that you have, all of the betrayals or all of the, emotional sort of pain you have gone through is happening in your life so that you can learn to become a better person and you can connect with your higher version. You cannot connect with your higher version until and unless you see the world from all perspectives, both good and bad. Once you have seen the world pretty much in the same light, when you're programmed, you also get bored and you also want to learn more. So that's when people enter the first stage of ascension journey, which is duality. When you enter duality, you will go through some experiences and you will make up your mind that, now I don't want to deal with any of this. I only want true love. I only want pure love. Most ascensioners are simply hungry for love. When they meet people who give them love, they can do anything for those people. But then that is also not correct. The higher being, source, wants you to learn the most important lesson, that true love is not something that you should distribute freely to every Tom, Dick and Harry. It should be given to someone who deserves it. And this type of discernment, this type of knowledge, you can only understand when you learn to differentiate between the genuine people and the fake people. So only when you connect with the fake people, only when you meet the selfish people and they do bad to you or they try to manipulate you, which I'm being shown in the channeling they've done in the past, only then you can understand and you will know what their traits are, how they talk, what they say, how they behave, what their body language is. With time, it becomes quite obvious to you. God is also making you meet some nice people on the path. These loving and kind-hearted people from time to time heal you or they help you out. They can be in different forms. They can also be a partner. They can also be a loved one. They can be a family member. They can be pets. They can be some kind of animal community you cater to. Or they can be some other types of people, maybe children. Maybe something that you love. It can also be an art form that you love. It can also be some kind of hobby that you love. So God will always make sure that from time to time your batteries get recharged. So whenever you meet someone who is not a genuine person and you have to understand karma, okay? How karma works. So I want to explain this to you via this download because you have become a person. You are a person who now understands very clearly that God is not sitting above the clouds with a notebook or with an Excel sheet on the computer and keeping track of everybody's karma and what they have done and what not they have done. Actually, your own soul follows a very immaculate design. And by this design, you yourself in your higher consciousness knows what karma to repent, what karma to neutralize, what karma to receive and what not to receive. You yourself do it. Because in your higher consciousness, you are in singular energies with Source. So you also get to connect with your highest version. Sometimes, on certain days, a lot of people must have observed this, that they are very wise, they feel very light, they feel very happy without anything. Even if they don't have anything great happening in the materialistic reality, or they are doing some stuff and it's not working out, they don't care. They are so powerful, and during those days when they meet someone else, they impact that person with positive energy, with love, with so many wonderful things. Or even on the same day, it may happen that whenever you're doing something which is related to mission work or inner work or anything else, you are really connected with your soul. But on the same day, maybe for split seconds or maybe for a couple of minutes or say half an hour, some time frame is shown to me, you are not in your best energies. You may not be feeling very present. You could be irritated with someone's remarks or someone's comments. So this is also the way that God is trying to balance you. And this is the way your soul is picking up on the correct lessons. So on the same day, you can feel powerful, courageous, energetic. On the same day, you can feel maybe there is something that I need to work on. This doesn't seem right. That person's remark or that person's comment triggered me. Why has it triggered me? I need to find out. And when you're doing this type of self-discovery, you may reach to the place where it's actually coming from, the main point where it's oozing out from. And then you can work on yourself. Then you can think about, okay, this is the actual emotion. So you have to be very careful. And I'm being shown that the people who are on this path have actually developed this skill. Every time they're upset or every time they're low, they don't take it like it's a punishment or it's a challenge. Yes, they might feel angry, they might feel hurt, but they are calm. They are calmer versions now. And they will instantly question themselves, what exactly is triggering me right now? What part or what emotion or what are the words that triggered me? And they will look within for the feeling that is associated with that trigger. So this is a great place to be in, actually, in all honesty. This is a wonderful place to be in. And here you understand, you learn how to neutralize your karma. And you will also see that a lot of people will come back to you. There are two types of people who will come back to you, okay? One type is those who are truly apologetic, who truly care for you. They have learned the lesson. So God is sending them back to you so that, you can have some exchange of words, or you can have a good time, or you can have a reunion, or you can clear all of those voids and maybe just sharing each other's experiences and journeys, all the things that you did when you were not together. Sharing these experiences or these feelings helps these two people have a wonderful reunion which is without any expectations, so that you can just talk about the things that you learned after you guys were not together, not talking, or there was a misunderstanding. The other type is being sent to you just to check if you're still that stupid or silly or not. Some of these people are so manipulative, they can just smell. They can just smell that your energy is becoming better. You are more attractive. You're more like sweet for them. So they're just coming back to you because they remember that old version of you which was very gullible and vulnerable and, which could be convinced easily for stuff that they wanted to do with you or do to you, which was probably only benefiting them. It was not benefiting you in any which way. But you were so sweet, I think, as a person, or you were believing so much in people's words. You always felt, and this is another important lesson that has been quoted to me that you have been learning, or some of you have already learned it, because the channelings are different, like they vary in percentage for different people. Okay, somebody would resonate 100% with the channelings, and somebody would resonate a 50%, and somebody less or more, depending on where they have reached. So you were such a sweet, innocent baby, you know, like a pure baby. Even if you have grown up, you're still like that sweet child. You know, if someone says something, you would like to believe that person. You would like to believe because you never say anything which is not coming from your heart. You cannot lie, you cannot fake, you cannot do any such thing. So when other people are saying something to you, when they are sharing something to you, you would be like, okay, they must be being honest to me, or this is exactly how they feel. But you have to learn this lesson that on planet Earth, very many people, they say something but they don't feel it. They just say it because they want to get things done, they want to benefit from others, or they want to use other people, or they have some ulterior motives, or it's just simply fun for them and they just want things to happen their way. So in order to get it done, they would just about say whatever pleases you at that point in time. Later on, they don't care whether they live up to those words or not, they live up to those commitments or not. So God is also sending them back. When you're growing, when you're progressing and prospering, they will also come to you, because you need to be tested again, you need to be checked. If you again, are believing them, then that will not be a good thing, or then God will devise another plan for you. Maybe if you get fooled again by them, then that lesson will become more stronger for you and you would be able to detach better. Any point you detach with these selfish people, that's when you take your power back. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that once again you would have to spend like 10 more years or 7 more years or 20 more years to learn the same lesson. No, the moment you learn it, that very moment you would be able to detach yourself from it, because pain can only bother you. The pain can only trouble you till the time recovery has not happened. As soon as you recover from that problem, the pain will go away. Very simple. So my dear friends, I want to add to this particular channeling that when you receive these type of lessons and when you see these type of people, the good and bad both, and then when you also detach from it all, you will feel really sweet in your soul. Your soul will feel some kind of sweetness. Your heart chakra will expand. You will feel a certain type of warmth in you. Your confidence will be very high. You would not need anybody's validation. You would not need to do anything. You will just be a sweet child of the universe, and you will think in your head that, is this my same life? Or is it like in the same life I have taken multiple births? Like I've died so many times and I've taken rebirth in the same life. This must be happening to others over multiple lives, but with me it seems to be happening in the same life. Because you learn these type of lessons, because you grow so much as a person, you learn to enjoy yourself and everything that's happening around you. Love is something that is a one-way traffic. You only give. You don't want to get anything. But it's very important to know who you are giving to. Sometimes you may be giving to people who are not ready to receive the love, who are not deserving of the love, and there may be some other people who you have ignored or who you have not given the love that they deserve. So for those who are enjoying the sweet nectar of their karma being resolved, I want to say congratulations, and I'm happy for you. But be prepared, there will be more lessons, you will learn more. Every day will be a new day. Every lesson will add something to your journey, and it will take you closer and closer and closer to singularity, which is the goal of this journey. As of now, you could also be experiencing union energies, because as I said, I'm being shown people have been returning to you. They could be with good intentions, they could be with negative intentions, but that is something that you would eventually figure out, because that will go on happening. And those with whom you feel that they just came back just to give me a validation or just to give a closure, maybe they had not said certain things that they said finally to you. When they were with you, they didn't treat you in certain ways, or When they came back, you realize that they were never really meant for you. And now that they're back to you after all the inner work and after understanding so many things, you probably feel whatever happened was for your best. It was for your good, for your highest good. So you no longer have any kind of negative emotion, or you're not upset about anything. And you also must have learned with some people that they cannot grow beyond a certain point, and they were only sent into your life so that they could act as a catalyst to push you to do something bigger and better and greater, which is equal to your potential. For personal sessions and therapies, you have to write to me. Once you write to me, I will let you know the procedure. I will tell you what to do, because I want to filter the people that I personally interact with. This is energy healing. It's not easy. And everyone who comes to me, they come to me via divine timing. And there is a reason why, you are willing to do this energy work. You must have noticed that I don't promote my videos on YouTube. I don't advertise. Every single person who's connected to this channel, they're all purely organic. So I value each and every single person, and I'm not even sharing videos just so people come here and I get the views or I get the subscribers. So everything is happening naturally on its own. It's very important for you to be 100% sure before you come to me, especially for therapy. Readings, I understand you need hand-holding, you need counseling. But if you are willing to give yourself a major push and you want to turn things around and you want to dedicate yourself for it, then you have to be very sure. So please look into the description box properly and write to me and let me know your location, your time zone. And these are a couple of things that you need to let me know so that I can just do sort of a filtering. And this is very important, guys, because I have also come across some people who were not contacting me with a pure intention. I'll tell you deeply about this subject very soon. Somebody had asked me a very good question today, and another person answered it. I will just share the answer with you all because I really liked it. So someone had commented, how do they steal our energy and what do they do with it? I know I get drained, but I don't understand why they do it. Now, this is a very innocent question, I must say, because this is like being asked by someone who's literally in it could be runner chaser dynamic stage also, but they have very pure energies. That's why they have landed to this content. Most of the people, maximum people who get attracted to this type of content that I'm making over here are somehow curious and interested in the inner work. Most people, I'm saying, maximum people. But this is an innocent question. And Heaven's World, another ID, the question was asked by Janie Schneck. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Has given a wonderful answer. For many reasons, the answer is for many reasons to attract more money, health, and more harmonious relationship with partners or people in general, because they do not live authentically and as free as you do. But they can only steal it if we hand it to them. Hydrate yourself more and be more trusting of your intuition rather than what is being presented to you. So this is a pretty good answer, but I would like to add to it that just in case people have been doing this to you, don't feel bad about yourself. Don't take it personally. Don't doubt yourself. Don't feel like there is something wrong with you. That's why these people are doing this to you. These are just meant for lessons. You have made certain mistakes in life, but the person who learns from the mistakes is the best person. And there is a reason why you are in this journey. There's a reason why you are attracting these people. And I have said this and I'll say it again. Problems will not disappear. Challenges will not disappear. Certain people will always remain the same no matter what you do, because it is their journey also on planet Earth. It is their karma also that they have to release or heal or, repent on, or in some cases, they have to go through it. There is no other way out. So they will change or not, that is not your concern, but you have to work on yourself. We cannot change other people, we can change ourselves. And that's why they have been presented to us. And challenges will not go anywhere. Difficulties will remain. The demonic agents will stay. but you will become more powerful and you will become more strong. And this is the reason why I tell every single person to heal their solar plexus. If you study the chakras, you will see that the solar plexus is an extremely important, very, 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 very hugely important chakra. And that's the reason why it is right behind your navel. Your navel is where everything, your life source, everything comes from your navel, okay? So if you heal that chakra, you can heal your whole life also. It will give you confidence, it will give you everything that is required for your healing. So on this note, I am going to sign out from this particular session. Listen to the Ram sound and listen to Ramayan. Take interest in the story of Ramayan, because when you cannot chant the Ram sound, listening to Ramayan is equivalent to that. Okay, so I will see you soon in another one. One love and peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.